In the cheerful town of Brightberry, where the streets smelled of cotton candy and the rooftops were painted in every color imaginable, lived a little girl with a sparkle in her eyes and a smile that could melt a snowstorm. Her name was Nora Nibbleton, but everyone called her Little Miss Naughty. Why? Well, Nora had the kind of imagination that never took a nap. She loved jokes, pranks, and surprises. If something could make people laugh, she would definitely try it, whether it was swapping sugar for salt at breakfast, oops, or tying ribbons on all the neighborhood cats. They actually looked quite fancy. She didn't mean to be bad. She just loved fun, wild, giggly, unexpected fun. The morning of the Giggle Parade. One morning, as sunlight spilled through her curtains, Nora leapt out of bed. Today was her favorite day of the year, the annual Brightberry Giggle Parade. The Giggle Parade was no ordinary festival. It was the happiest day in the town's calendar, a day for jokes, confetti, costumes, and the biggest celebration of laughter and good luck. Nora's mother called from the kitchen, "Breakfast first, Miss Naughty. And no tricks this morning." Nora grinned. "Of course not, Mother." But inside, her mind was already dancing with ideas. She had been working on something secret for weeks, a bag full of giggle balloons she'd invented herself. Each balloon was packed with a special kind of laughter dust. When it popped, it didn't go bang, it made everyone nearby burst out laughing uncontrollably. Nora had tested it on her pet hamster, Pudding, who giggled for a whole hour after one popped near his cage. So yes, it worked perfectly. The mischief begins. When Nora reached the town square, she could hardly contain her excitement. The parade had begun. There were clowns juggling cupcakes, magicians pulling rainbow scarves from hats, and the mayor riding a unicycle, badly. Children threw confetti while a marching band played a cheerful tune that made everyone tap their feet. Nora stood in the middle of it all, clutching her giggle balloons. She looked left. She looked right. Everyone seemed so serious trying to keep things in order. "This town needs a bit more sparkle," she whispered with a grin. And so, she opened her bag. Whoosh! Dozens of giggle balloons floated into the air, shimmering in pink, yellow, and blue. They drifted over the crowd, and then, pop! 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 A wave of laughter erupted. The candy seller dropped his taffy and clutched his belly, laughing so hard he forgot to sell anything. The marching band tried to keep playing, but the tuba player hiccuped with giggles, making the music sound like a chorus of honking geese. Even the mayor, so proud and proper, was doubled over, laughing until his hat fell off and landed on a passing dog. "Bwahaha! I can't stop laughing," he gasped. "This is the happiest chaos I've ever seen." Nora laughed too, clapping her hands in delight. The whole town was laughing and shining like sunlight after a storm. The town turns around. When the laughter finally began to fade, the mayor stood up, wiping tears from his eyes. "Miss Naughty," he said, still chuckling, "you've turned our parade into a true festival of joy. You've given us something money can't buy, pure, sparkling happiness." The crowd cheered and began to chant, "Little Miss Naughty! Little Miss Naughty!" The mayor smiled. From this day on, the Giggle Parade will be known as the Day of Fortune and Joy, a celebration of laughter, kindness, and the wonderful surprise you brought to us all. The town's bakers handed Nora a basket of cupcakes shaped like smiling suns. The flower sellers wove her a crown of golden marigolds, and the children followed her home, giggling and skipping all the way. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.